Hello viewers and welcome back to your favorite baking channel, Baking with Chef Tonde. As promised from our previous episode where I was showing you how to make hot cross mix for putting cross on the hot cross buns. Since the Good Fridays and Easter holidays are fast coming, thick and fast, so I decided to make the actual hot cross buns, so that you know how to make hot cross buns for the Easter holiday, Easter celebrations, for Good Fridays, or any other day of the year. You can actually make and consume hot cross buns anytime. So what do you need? You need 500 grams of cake flour, 120 grams of sugar, your cinnamon, your 10 grams of yeast, a pinch of salt, Bun spice essence, or you can get Bun spice mix. There is a powder also, but this is the Bun spice essence, and 60 grams of butter. And here I soaked the raisins overnight, so I have them here from water, so I will use them from the water. The reason why I soaked them is because I want my bun to be moist for long. I don't want a dry bun. So if you put the raisins without soaking them, they will drain your buns. So if they have water already themselves, they will excrete the water into the bun, other than for them to take the water from the bun into them. So the bun will be fresh and fluffy for longer. So it gives another day or two on the shelf life by just soaking your raisins. And also when you are baking, they stay inside the bun, other than to pop outside the bun looking for water. So this is all. So what do we do? And your water here, of course. What do? We make dough. How we make the dough? We put. So what do? We take our sugar, pinch of salt, and butter. Then the burnt spice essence and cinnamon, you put them aside. Why? Because we want our buns not to lose the flavor, and we don't want the cinnamon to lose its aroma as well. So we mix our dough. When our dough is almost ready, then we add the cinnamon and the burnt spice essence. But in my case, because I use my hands to mix, I will just mix enough so that I can just add these two in. But then I don't need to mix for long, so that I keep the essence active, and also the cinnamon don't lose its nice smell. Okay, so I take my yeast, 10 grams of yeast, by the way. So we just need to make dough, and the dough for buns, it mustn't be hard. So it means you tend to use more water when you are making hot cross buns than normal buns, any other buns. So our water. phone. Just the pants, they are very nice if they are made correctly. And remember, it's not just the raisins that you can put. Nowadays there's a lot of different flavors, because most of the kids, they don't want raisins. So there's chocolate, where you put chocolate nibs. There is a plain one, the fruit free. There is the cranberry ones. You put cranberries instead of raisins, and a lot of other flavors. I make it so a little bit wet, so that I can add my cinnamon, so that my cinnamon can infuse nicely in, and also my bun essence can infuse nicely into the dough. So what we do, because I want to knead the dough, so we put our flour, then we put our dough in, so that I can knead it with my hands. Then after, when the dough is formed nicely, you just let it relax a little before you start scaling it into, to make small round balls for the buns. We can put now our cinnamon and not too much, but just enough to while we are adding our bun essence, just like that. mix, knead until our dough is well formed. So for you to have nice hot cross buns, you need to, it's a lot of work just for buns. But when you make them and they come out nice and people they are enjoying them, then it will make you happy also. Remember, the more your dough is forming nicely, the more it don't stick. It starts developing nicely, but it don't stick in your hands. Just add a little more cinnamon, just for our bun to be rich. The traditional then at this stage, when your dough is almost done like this, because we put our raisins last, the other reason is we don't want them to be crushed during the mixing or kneading process. So what we do, we put now our raisins. So what I do now, I just put them in like this and mix them in the dough. Then after this, then you rest your dough just for 15 minutes. Then you can now cut your dough into buns, then you bake. But for now, this is it, how you do it. Then you let your dough rest for 15 minutes. Then in the next episode, I will be showing you and cutting, working the dough out to make the buns now. But the dough, this is it. It's just like this. Then you let it rest. So there we go. There must be enough distribution of raisin so that your buns don't lack the raisin. Because for those raisin lovers, you must be able to enjoy it, not to look for raisins. But if you don't like raisins, then you have to make a fruit-free. There is another one, fruit-free hot cross bun. So from now on, then you let your dough rest for 15 minutes. Then we take it from there. But otherwise, this is how you mix your hot cross buns. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it, because when you are enjoying these buns, I am telling you, yeah, so I have to put it in there. I will just oil my a little bit so that I will just use this spray. Then let my dough rest a little bit, just like that. Just a little, 15 minutes will be enough. Then after that, I will work on it. So in the next episode, I will be showing you how to finally do the scaling and arranging them in the pan, so that we proof them again. Then we bring them out. Then we pipe the crossing. We're gonna do all that in the next episode. See you next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Your resident chef signing out, Chef Tonde. Cheers.